And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
And now, please welcome your
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Cardinals.
Just about set to go now. And starting this one, it's Sonny Gray.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Ground ball up the middle, Donovan. Throws to first. One out in the top of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Swing and a miss.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Now a fly ball to right center. Scott makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30,
Here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that's outside.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Tucker at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter out.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in St. Louis, and today's starter, Shota Imanaga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one, does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Brendan Donovan leading things off and takes a strike. Off the mark there, and 1-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And there's the ball. That's too low, and the count's full. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-2 is the count.
Just missed.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Oh, behind the back. On to Bush. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. A little bit low. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a foul out of play.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Redbirds down quietly. We played an inning. No score. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Gray back to work. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
down and in, moved his feet. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's way high. And the count's even at 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Next pitch off the play. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 0-2 now. And ball 1.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's inside. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And they tag him out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Just missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Right through there. Got it. That's out number 2.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Man at second. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And that's outside. Crow Armstrong stands at second with 2 gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. Swung on, belted. Nootbaar, drop step going back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. A laser to left. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. That one to first, and foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Cubs add 2 on this homer. And it's 2-0. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras.
Contreras.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
And that skips in the dirt. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. One gone here. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one hit the knees for a strike. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Strike 2. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. That misses. Ball 1. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Jordan Walker stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-1.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one in there across the letters.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Snap throw to first.
No,
and he's back safely. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Stays alive. Walker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now
Inside,
1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And a strike in there.
0-1.
Foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good eye right there.
Inside.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Sonny Gray with the strikeout. Ian Happ up to hit.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
That clips the corner. One out, base is empty. And now it's even up.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Doubled his first time. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Now, Chris, through the early stages, He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs. Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And misses inside. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Donovan makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. To 3rd, Shaw. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Victor.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Victor Scott.
This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Got him swinging. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it here 2-0. To the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Fought off foul. Suzuki, 30 years old now. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. Now the count is even, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Crow Armstrong in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And that's downstairs.
2-2. 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And now 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Amaya at the plate and takes high there. That one misses, and the count now 2-0.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Check swing, no appeal. And now it's filled up.
We got full count.
He goes down looking. Cubs are down quietly. They're up 2-0. Back here at Busch Stadium. And the batter now, Mason Wynn. And the sweeper misses.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Nootbaar in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Check swing, and he held up. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. In the air, left side. Happ makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Struck out looking at his first at bat. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next pitch is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That's off the mark. 2-2. And there's a base hit to left. And that extends the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Nolan Arenado.
Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Contreras off of first with 2 away. That one inside, and that's ball 1. And Nato is set down on strikes. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Nico Horner. Gray back to work. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. John King, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. O'Brien warming up as well. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first, and they get Nico Horner 1 away. And here comes Dansby Swanson. He's already homered in this game. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Next pitch is outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
I got 3 and 2.
Next offering upstairs.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. 0 for 1 so far. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And it's fouled away. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Scott on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning, and here is Jordan Walker. Walker checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. Rule to swing. And that one fouled off. In the air, right field. And that will drop foul. On the ground. And it goes just foul. In the air, right field. Tucker makes the grab, one away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Pereira batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's inside. And now it's even 1-1. Out towards left center. Pat sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Here's the catcher to hit. Pedro Pajes grounded out his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. And that one is inside.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. That one hit to right. Tucker should have it. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, John King.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So the batting order turns over, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play.
One ball, two strikes.
Movement in the bullpen, Ryan Fernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And that one fouled off. Popped up. Donovan. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
In for a strike, 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. A strikeout and a walk. Check swing, and that's a ball. The Cubbies holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strike.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And he grounds one to the right side. Bush. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Riley O'Brien.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki,
who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Tap foul at the plate. O'Brien, a 6'4" righty, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017.
1-1.
And that's down and away. Hot shot to third. Throws to first
He's
in
out.
time. 1 up, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. That misses.
ball,
And
two
that is ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
The catcher, number 9.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Pickoff move to first.
He's in there.
Crow Armstrong back on a dive. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. Liner, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So here's Horner now. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Got him. That's the second out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
And now it's Dansby Swanson, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Rogers, the lefty, warming up as well. Fouled off left side. Next pitch is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Ryan Brazier.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 1 for 2. Ball one
Nope,
there.
that's a ball. Ball, that's low.
The Redbirds down by a pair here, the bottom of the 7th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
1 down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. And they'll do it again.
That's a ball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Fernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Shaw. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And downstairs, what about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman,
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. So 2 balls and no strikes. One down, base is empty. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's a walk.
Outside. Ball
Went with the
4.
cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
1 gone, runner at first. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. On the ground to first,
foul.
and foul ball. Line drive, and that's
foul.
just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball 1.
Bush, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Misses
That's
just
ball 3.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
3 balls,
First pitch
1
strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Designated hitter,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Not even
ball, 1
close
strike.
there. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. They get the force, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Rogers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. And that one clips the corner. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Brad Keller, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The 0-1. And that one wrapped foul.
Inside, ball 1.
Ground ball right side. Bush takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Fouled off down the right side. The next pitch misses. 1-1.
1-1.
That's down and in. In for a strike, and it's 2-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that misses. And that's ball 3. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Pajes in the box now. Take strike 1. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
There's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one missing low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're
not sure about that call, pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
That misses, and it's 1-0. Tying run at the plate. There's a strike. In the air, right side of the infield. Grabs it on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Roycroft.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 58, Chris Roycroft.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Base knock, center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Amaya, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike, 0-1. Crow Armstrong stands at second with no outs.
Ball 1.
Activity in the bullpen. Gordon Graceffo appears to be getting loose. That one out to right, and that drops foul.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Breaking ball misses down and away. No outs. Runner on second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Corner in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Swanson digs in. He's already homered here in this one. And that's a base hit. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Brad Keller.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
And there's the strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Shaw makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason.
He's 2 outs away. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
The shortstop takes the ball. The Cardinals trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. To the right side, Horner. On to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
1 out left for the Cardinals. And now here is Lars Nootbaar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a check swing, but he held up.
2-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Foul ball there. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Upstairs.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Keller is just 1 strike away, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting,
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
John Perez.
Swing and a foul straight back.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.